George Washington, arguably the most significant figure behind the creation of the greatest country on earth, the United States of America. He was a founding father, a general, and the first president. He was a loyal husband and overall just amazing human being, similar to the likes of Adam Giovanni. His legacy is remembered in some way in Washington, D.C., and South Dakota, and just about every household in the U.S. Washington was courageous, he was polite, he was devoted, noble, intellectual, and natural leader, but above all these fantastic qualities, he was honest. But what really is honesty? Bing Dictionary defines it as moral uprightness, the quality, condition, or characteristic of being fair, truthful, and morally upright. So although honesty is associated with being truthful, that is not always the case with Washington. And knowing George was a politician, you can probably bet on the fact that he told a lie at some point. Many base their idea of Washington being honest on a legend by John McCrae. It is a story of Washington cutting down his father's cherry tree, and when asked by his dad if he was the guilty one, he stated, "I cannot tell a lie. Father, you know I cannot tell a lie. I did cut it with my little hatchet." However, despite most people using this as evidence for his lifelong honesty, the story was just a myth. The real honesty of George Washington can be exemplified in the words of the third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson. His integrity was most pure, his justice the most inflexible I've ever known, no motives of interest or consanguinity or friendship or hatred being able to bias his decision. He was indeed, in every sense of the words, a wise, a good, and a great man. Jefferson describes Washington perfectly here. Another powerful quote on the subject came from his farewell address. "I hold the maxim no less applicable to the public than to private affairs that honesty is always the best policy." In this powerful statement, Washington illustrates to everyone how much honesty means to him. He states he values honesty above anything, no matter what the situation is. There's no other explanation needed to see George Washington as an icon of honesty in his time and any other. So how did George Washington get his reputation for honesty? The answer is actually quite simple. He gained his reputation that has lived on for centuries solely by being himself, a simple, moral, honest Joe. Throughout any and every situation that has come at him during his lifetime, he has been honest and honorable.